Okay, so let's get into this. This I really want to know. Rapper Sexyy Red raps about her coochie pink, her booty hole brown, and it's selling. What are your thoughts on today's female rap scene?
I think in the rap game, and I started out with NWA, Public Enemy, way back in the day, and to see where the world is going. I'm not going to say that I'm against what she's doing. I think we live in a world that people accept it and people like it, right?
Right.
So freedom of speech, do what you got to do in this generation. From my perspective as a man and how I move, I think it's horrible.
Agreed.
Is it truly worth it? But what is truly worth it, right? We when I started with NWA, it was a phenomenal thing, right? Because it changed the game. Because what rappers don't say is how NWA created gangster rap. Right. Nobody's trying to, no disrespect when I say this, nobody's trying to be Run DMC. Nobody's trying to be LL Cool J. Everybody's really trying to be like NWA, gangsters, shooting, drugs, kidnapping, etc. And I'm here to say, even though I loved NWA, I didn't really think it was influencing people to do bad. I didn't know the effect that it was having on society.
Right.
It had a terrible effect on society. And I just treat people as mentally strong like me. Like, just enjoy the music. The shit they saying is
It was powerful,
It was powerful. Like, hey, have a good time. But people really going out and doing bad things.
Right.
And I think we all have a responsibility to what we put out into the universe. Like in my stand-up, if you watch my show, I say bitch, whatever, right? But if you watch my whole show, there's a message because I'm getting a point across. It's just like the media. The media to me is just as bad as a person pulling the trigger of a gun.
Agreed.
Because if a person is way in Seattle, didn't know what happened in Miami, but now I made national news. Now, somehow this person is watching this program. You have influenced them on this episode of the news to give him the same feeling that he can do. Or he was thinking about it, but that made him cross the line and he went and did what he did. So newspapers, the news should be accountable for things, what they put out. Female rappers should be held responsible for what they put out in the universe.
There's no balance in our music.
There's no balance.
Yeah.
But here's the answer to everything. Ladies, young men, young women, be responsible about how you move. Just because people are saying one thing doesn't mean you have to go that way.
Right.
Be responsible. Enjoy the music, but that's it. Enjoy it. Don't let it influence you to go to prison. Don't let it influence you to rape. Don't let it influence you to do crazy things out there. Because some of the music is bad. And see, when you're happy, you listen to the music of any song.
Right.
It's when you're depressed, you start listening to the words.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Well, R&B. I just think that music nowadays, you don't feel it anymore. We had the R&B, we had the pop, we had, the hip hop, street or pop like LL. I think LL had his own, people was loving women more or, being more.
But I'm just saying, when you're mad, when you're happy, just listen to the music.
Yeah.
But when you're depressed, I swear to God, it's just you start paying attention to the words. It's deep.
Right. Yeah,
I read a book on it, so it was really interesting.
No, I agree. I agree because certain things happen in my life. I can remember the album that was that year, or the certain songs, or some certain smells. But you're right. When you're depressed,
that's why I tell
everything.
DJs to don't play 3 minutes of a song. See, back in the day, they played music till the breakdown came.
Right.
And the song really gave you a vision of where you were at that moment with someone that you cared about.
It did.
Or you was with some person, or you was doing something. And you take people's memories away when you play a song too fast. Music is based on that feeling a certain way, and it's 2:23, but you remember something that happened in 1998 when they play that one song. And when you play it quick, you took away my memory, my experience at that moment.
No, I agree. I don't think music today, we get that feeling.
No, not
Definitely.
at all. But that's us. We don't know what the kids are going to say 20, 30 years from now. That's us.
No, even the beats, the sound, I mean, the R&B, the love, we just had a little bit of balance, even street, gangster rap, like you said.
Yes.
I think we needed that because some people were in denial of what was happening in certain places or covered up, you know? So that is our language, you know? And nowadays it's all over the place. It doesn't make sense. We have these female rappers who are just talking just about sex. And there's nothing else to them.
And that's why you got to get another artist. You got to have more than one artist.
Right.
Meaning if that person talks about it, enjoy it. But then if you need something else, you got to go listen. Like I like classical music. I like Yanni.
Okay.
I listen to classical music. And people find that weird. But I remember on tour with Jay-Z, I had Terry Crews in the car with me, a couple rappers in the car, and I'm in my Range Rover, I got the system blasting. And Yanni was playing. And we drove from Beverly Hills to Anaheim. No one said
nothing.
One word. And when we got there, everybody said, "What the fuck was that?" It had blew them away. The music was so beautiful.
In a good sense?
In a good sense.
Okay,
it had blew them away.
Okay.
They were shocked that I listened to classical music.
Right.
And two, they was like, "Whoa, what was that?" And shout out to Terry Crews too, by the way.
Yeah, certain frequencies bring you certain. I just learned that as well. I do that to my son. He has autism, and certain frequencies calm his spirit, calm his soul. A lot of people got to understand that when you listen to certain music that is demon infested or that is chanting, you have to understand that whatever you listen to, it's very impactful. So be careful what you're listening to.
Right, that's so true.
So that music, classical instruments, it's amazing.
I totally agree.
Feeling.